Welcome, friends, to another exciting episode of A VGM Journey. And I'm your host, The Messenger. The track that we're playing into the show was The Moon from the game Ducktales, and it was composed by Hiroshige Tonomura. Once again, we got a pretty exciting show, and there's not really a whole lot to talk about, so let's kind of just get right into things. This next track I have is a request from Utopia Nemo. He wanted me to play something from Tintin in Tibet. The track is Upper Mountain, and it was composed by Alberto Jose Gonzalez. That track that we just listened to, that was Upper Mountain from the game Tintin in Tibet. It was composed by Alberto Jose Gonzalez, and it was requested by Utopia Nemo. Thank you, Utopia Nemo, for the request. I really love getting these requests because they're typically from games that I'm just not at all familiar with or would even think to play on the show. And my big goal with this podcast is to introduce new music to everybody that listens. And on the way, I want to be able to discover things as well. So these requests have been super nice to get. And I'm glad that you guys are able to introduce new stuff to me. And that's probably one of my most favorite things about the video game music community is that we're generally, a pretty tight group of people that we all love the same thing, and we want to be able to share our love with other people. And speaking of sharing things that they love, this next track I think is a pretty good one. It is from Super Monkey Ball 2. This is Monkey Target 2, and it was composed by Hidenori, Shoji, and Haruyoshi Tomita. That pretty chill track that we just listened to, that was Monkey Target 2 from the game Super Monkey Ball 2, and it was composed by Hidenori Shoji and Haruyoshi Tomita. And to be honest, I haven't played Super Monkey Ball until recently, and I gotta say, what the heck did I miss out on? Because the little bit that I played, I had fun with it, especially with Monkey Target. And everybody talks about Monkey Target. They're like, Monkey Target is like the best thing. And I was just like, okay, I'll take your word for it. And then we're playing Monkey Target, and my God, Monkey Target is just pretty fantastic. And I like this track too. This is pretty cool. I think the thing I like the best about this track is that it's pretty chill, but it's got this energy to it at the same time. So it's like these different ideas that just kind of compete with each other. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong stuff, but that's just what I get out of this track. This next track, I'm gonna kind of just bring the mood up a little bit, but maybe more in a marching band kind of sound to it. This is from a game called Bugdom. This is Lawn, and it was composed by Mike Beckett. That track that we just heard, that was Lawn from the game Bugdom, and it was composed by Mike Beckett. This track really brings back memories because I played this game 20 years ago. My school had these Macintosh computers, and they had Bugdom on it. So during indoor recess, I would play this game, and I think at the time I found it to be pretty fun. I mean, I'm not sure how it holds up now, but I quite enjoyed it. I think this might be the first and only time that I'm going to play something from the Macintosh, because other than Bugdom, I'm just not really familiar with anything else, and this was probably one of the most nostalgic picks I could even really pick for the show. And the track that I'm picking next is actually from a game that it's almost 10 years old. My God. I got something from Saints Row the Third. This is the main theme, and it was composed by Malcolm Kirby Jr. That track that we just heard, that was main theme from the game Saints Row III, and it was composed by Malcolm Kirby Jr. That's going to just about do it for the show this week. If you like what you've been listening to, give me a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. And if your friends are looking for a new show to listen to, have them check me out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, whatever podcatcher that you could think of. I'm more than likely going to be on there. You could also email the show at vgmjourney@yahoo.com, and you could check us out on Twitter at vgmjourney. I would also like to thank Utopia Nemo for the awesome requests. Please keep them coming. And we're also going to play out with one more track. This is from Batman Return of the Joker. This is the ending theme, and it was composed by Naoki Kodaka. Have a good week, everyone.